Okay, so I wanted to show you guys how I use intelligent agents to send emails to kids based on a grade or some other criteria in your class. So what you do is you go to Tools, Course Admin, Intelligent Agents. One thing to keep in mind on the intelligent agents is that you can only use each one time. So for example, I've been out on maternity leave, so my sub made these, but each one is made every time you want to run it, because whenever you click run now at the end, whenever I show you, if you try to do it again later, it doesn't pick the correct student. So it's not accurate except for on the first try. So in order to make one, you just click new, and you can call it whatever you want. Like I often will call it students who are in danger of failing. Okay, if I want to do like something based on their grade in the whole class, or I will do students who haven't turned in the speaking test, or whatever you want to do. And the kids don't see that, only you see that name. Down here, none of that stuff needs to change, but you do have to create and attach a condition. So for this example, I'm going to do a grade, and I'm going to base it on their whole, their final grade score, so their grade in the class. If I wanted to do a single grade, I could always do grade value on a grade item. Like if I'm going to send an email to everyone who has a 0 on a test, I would do that one. And there's even some for like no submission. So if you haven't turned it in, you're going to get an email. Okay, so but like I said, this one is for final grade. Whoops. All right, and then I'm going to do like less than or equal to, I'll just do 75 for this example. Okay, so that tells who's going to get the email. Whenever you go down here, you click send an email, and you have to always put in here initiating user, and it has those curly brackets around it. Okay, so here I say things like, hey, please look at your Spanish grade and let's try to bring it up. And maybe I'll send like an invite here. You can write anything in the email. I might say like, hey, I'm having a Spanish help lab or Spanish Academy. Please come and we'll work on any assignments you need to work on. I can help you prioritize stuff. Just whatever you want to say. That's what they're going to get. You can also use some replace strings. So like sometimes you can do like first name, last name, or you can say, hey, initiating user first name, in brackets like that, and it'll personalize it to every student that gets it. Some people don't like to do that because some kids go by something other than their first name, and that's not an option on this, but that's a possibility that you can do. Another thing that I have done in the past is I'm like, hey, you haven't logged in a while, and I put last course access date or last login date, and I'm saying the last time you logged in was, and then I just copy and paste this into the thing. So basically whatever you want to put in there, and that's going to send them an email whenever you click run now. So if I save this and close it, it'll show up on my list, but it has not been run yet. And here it is at the bottom. And I'm not going to run it because this is not a real thing, but if you want to practice run, you can, and it'll show you how many kids or who would be on the list. And then later you can click run now. But as soon as you click run now, it'll send everyone an email, and you don't want to use it again after that. If you want to send a similar email in the future, you just have to go back to new and start a new one. So I really like intelligent agents because it makes it super easy to send a personalized email, and there's a lot of different criteria that you can use. So that's all. Hope you guys got something out of that. Thanks.